Hi, everybody. Welcome to Petra's Happy Place. How's everybody doing today? Today is Saturday, February 26th. The month flew by. Yes, it did. And yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've been on. And I wanted to show you what I've been up to. There's a lot to go over again. I realize I realize more and more that the longer I go without showing you guys what I'm working on, first of all, I get a lot done. And then the videos are horrendously long because there's just so much to show you. So last weekend, Mr. Happy and I went on a little trip, and we ended up in our favorite book place, McKay's. And I found McKay's as a like a media warehouse is basically what it is. And I found a crochet book, crochet scarves. This was probably okay out of like probably at least 300 books. There was probably maybe 10 to 15 that were crochet. What's up with that? Anyway, so this book, and I'm covering the price because y'all gonna freak out when you see this price. Look at that. Yep, you read it right. 30 cents. 30 cents for this. And it's got everything in here is scarves, but it's really cool because it goes from like it talks about all these different stitch patterns, and then it talks about the hooks and all that kind of stuff. But it starts with the really easy, very beginner, and it works its way back to the last one is considered experienced. And I like that. I like challenging myself with some of these more experienced. Look at that. Isn't that a cool looking scarf? That is a cool looking scarf. So, yeah, it's got a lot, just all of it is the scarves, and talks about choosing yarn color. It even shows the symbols and what they mean, even though there's no schematics in here. So, but it's good to know. It teaches you. And that's what we all need to do. We all need to learn just a little bit more. Trying to see if it shows how many scarves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 scarves for 30 cents. Can't beat that price. Okay, so what else? If you remember, I got that blue yarn from Knit Crate, and this is the Vitalana Ascendance in the colorway Vivid Blue, and there is 328 yards of it says a sport weight, which is supposed to be a 3, but man, I tell you what, that could be definitely, well, that's two. That's definitely a 4. Oh, it just, like I said, look, let me show you. So, like, if you leave it fluffy, it's 4. But if you stretch it, it's a 2, right? So, anyway, I ordered more. So, I got 2 more. Yay! Yeah, and I'm loving it. Loving it. This is blue. So, now I got 4 of them, and I got 2 more that I'm going to be getting on Monday. Yay! So, I got um an email, and those of you that follow, like, people who follow furls, um, I think Andrea Olajo, the Crochet Sailor, and I think Ginger from um, Yarn Geek. I think they're both like affiliates for furls. I can't remember, but anyway, furls is like discontinuing all of their uh, wander. the wool yarn, whichever one the wool yarn is. They're discontinuing all of it. They're just getting rid of it. And they had it marked down crazy low prices. So I bought a whole bunch of it. Want to see? Okay. Well, you know me, I don't like surprises, so I had to open the box. And hold on, let me see if I can put it where I can get to it. Okay, ready? So I got, it came in these packages. So, I would apologize for the, oh, it's Wims Merino. That's what the name of it is. I would apologize for for all the crinkling. But guys, why do we apologize for the great sound of crinkling? Crinkling means new yarn, right? So, okay, I got 4 of the green, 4 of the green. And let me tell you, every single one of them is going to have the exact same stats other than the dye knot color. This is considered the teal, but it's a 3 weight. There's 182 yards or 166 meters, 50% superwash merino wool, and 50% nylon. So I got 4 of the green, and I don't know how I'm going to stack them up here. Um, then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of this gray, and this is called charcoal. It's a dark gray. And then crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Okay, more crinkling. Some of it was like I got the last of it because there was only like a couple of them left. So I feel like, yay, I lucked out. Okay, I got 4 of this dark purple, which is a kind of like a plummy color, but it's just called purple. But it's more of a plum purple. And 3 of this lilac color, which is lavender. Isn't that pretty? But guys, what I figured was at 100 and what did I say? 162 yards, I have seven times 700. That's almost 1,000 yards of this dark gray color. And I thought that could make something nice. But I thought even putting, these 3 colors together and then putting a pop of the green, look how pretty those colors are together. They're so nice. Okay, plop, plop. Here we go. And then on top of it all, because if you buy so many skeins of this merino wool, if you buy so many, then you get a free tote bag. And here's my tote bag. Isn't it cool? It's got this ram on the one side that says furls. And then the back is just empty, but it's a really nice heavy duty um, canvas. And look how wide it is. It's really a good size. So crinkle, crinkle, going away. Got to keep things put together. Now, just need to find a spot to put it. Okay. So, Petra, what have you been working on? Well, okay. I got some splaining to do. Okay, so um the last time I had a video, I showed you all I had a lot of that Be So Easy yarn by Kristen Omdahl. That was the 5-weight yarn. And I had mentioned maybe wanting to do some kind of um, a blanket or something, and you all are so wonderful and gave me some wonderful ideas about different blankets and things that I could make. But what I decided to do, because I watched Knit and Crochet Now, and I saw Kristen Amdahl make these muckluck boots, muckluck's house slippers, and they were so adorable. And I thought, I can make those. But do I have the yarn? Why, yes, I do, because that's what was needed, the 5-weight yarn. And this was, and I'm looking around my stash, and no, I don't have any other 5-weight yarn other than this, okay? So, because I don't do 5-weight yarns. And for those of you that didn't know that, I don't do 5-weight yarns or 6-weight yarns. I mean, on a rare occasion, I will use 5-weight yarns for something, but I don't have them in my stash. I don't normally have those. I don't buy them for myself unless I specifically have something in mind. Anyway, y'all don't need to know that. So let me show you a picture of these muckluck boots. Aren't they cute? Right? They're cute. Well, here's how far I've gotten. Oh, I don't have a stitch marker. So here is how far I've gotten on one, and I'm using this dark. It's a raisin. I think it's raisin. Yeah, it's a dark purple color, and I don't have. This is as far as I've gotten on the one boot. I have another, probably about another 2.5 inches to go. Um, and I'm making them for somebody. And I'm not going to say who it is, but I'm hoping she will like them. So what you do is you start with the bottom here, you start with the sole, and then you work your way up. And it's really different. I've never constructed anything like this before. And then when you're all done, then what you do is you go back and you really define these stitches, and you use a crab stitch to define these stitches here. It's really neat the way they do it. So that'll be fun. And then at the top of this little the leg part, you make bobble stitches. Isn't that fun? I just think that's fun. Now, I don't know necessarily if I'm going to put that fringe on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make both of them first. And then I'm going to do all of the slip stitches and all the outside stuff to them. Because I just want to see what one looks like, and I've got plenty of yarn. I mean, I haven't even I've used about half of a skein for this, and I've got 4 skeins, so I might even have enough to make myself a pair if I wanted to. Okay, so that is what, excuse me, that is what I'm making with that other yarn, with that Be So Easy. I do have about, I would say a total of maybe 5 other skeins, and that's not going to be enough to make like a blank. It's not going to be enough to make a big thing, but if this works out, I'll be able to figure out how much yarn I need, and I might have enough maybe to make some more, or maybe just some house slippers. That would be fun, right? Okay, so that's that project. For those of you that are curious to know how my temperature blanket's coming out, I'll show you that. If you don't want to know, just kind of look away for a little while. You don't have to see it if you don't want it, if you don't care about it. But it's boring. But what I do is I don't do it, every day. What I've been doing is doing a block, and I try to get at least a month ahead. I'm like halfway through the month of March, and I'm working on in 1960 something that Mr. Happy was born. I won't give the year away. And then so anyway, this is how far I've gotten. This was um now the blue is the bluer the blue, that's the coldest. And then the brightest yellows and the oranges are um are the hottest. And then the browns are in between. So you could see how crazy the weather was. I mean, was really cold for a long time here. Then it warmed up, then it got cold again. But then look here how warm it was. And then there was one cold snap right there. Isn't it fun to see stuff like that? But yeah, so I'm using the single crochet chevron and a back loop, not post, back loop. So it gives that ridgy look. And I realize now I made this way too narrow. I mean, it's like way too narrow. But it's okay. It'll just kind of like get thrown on the back of a couch or something. Well, I don't even have a couch. On the back of his chair. But what I thought I would do is try to figure out when I'm all done, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to in essence do short rows, and I'm going to make it to come across here to straighten it up on the edges. Same on the other side, and then I'll have a flat edge, and then I'll do an enclosed border for all of those. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that will be best. And then what I will do maybe is on oh, and the other thing too, I use this white or this cream color here to differentiate the months. So you can see here's the first month, and right there is the end of January. Then I go up to here, there's the end of February, and now I'm working in March, obviously. Duh. Okay, so that's the temperature blanket. Um, okay, so I had this Arietta yarn that I had planned on pairing up with the green. Some of you might remember me going through that whole process. And I decided to do something different with this, and this is what I'm working on. Now I'm I mean, I'm like this close to finishing it. I haven't decided if I'm going to stop. Excuse me. I lost the little ball end. But so here is what I've been working on. It is another shrug, but it's more like a very narrow shrug. It's not too big. It's more like I guess I would say more like a scarf width. See, it's not real wide, like up and down. So it will really only cover like the shoulders. But I used the honeycomb stitch, and you can see it. No, I didn't use the honeycomb. I'm sorry. I used the lattice stitch um, in Tunisian. That's a lattice stitch. And it has a really pretty, I love Tunisian. Guys, to me, it's so soothing. I just, to just. Those of you that do Tunisian understand my saying that. So, and then I just did double crochet. Here's where I decided to put it together. And then I did some double crochet, and now I'm just doing some front post, back post double crochets for the cuff part. And I'm not sure yet how much more I need to do. I need to try it on and see. But then again, if I gift it to somebody, I don't want it to be too long. So I'm not sure how much more I'm going to do. But like I said, it's basically done. I just need to determine if I want to make it longer. Otherwise, it's just a matter of weaving in the ends and bada bing, bada boom, all done. I I missed that already. I'm such I'm such an enthusiast of I'm so enthusiastic about Tunisian crochet that it's like anymore I've got to have something Tunisian, at least one on my hook. Okay. So I I got a hankering. For those of you that are not familiar with Southernish words, hankering is you get a feeling that you need to do something. So I got I was looking at my yarnscape over there, and I thought I want to use that yarn, and I want to make a shawl. And I had plenty of that yarn, and I just grabbed it and I just started making a shawl. I pulled out some patterns, and this is what I decided to do. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar, this goes back, oh goodness, over a year ago. Barb, she's from the Netherlands, and her channel I don't know if she still does a channel, is Whisper SDI. And she made she designed a shawl. It's called the Mountain Rose Shawl, and it has this beautiful texture on it. You can't see it very well, but it's a beautiful texture. And every time I had it on on Fancy, um, everybody commented how lovely they how lovely it was, how nice it was. So I got that yarn and I said, I'm making it. And I did. All I got to do is weave in the ends and then I'll be done. And this is all I had left from 3 cakes of the yarn. And the yarn I used was the Kristen Amdahl Be So Vivid, and it's a 4 weight, and the colorway is very nice. And there's 300, I'm sorry, let me find it right here. 306 yards. So this whole shawl took just just right at 900 yards. But this is how big it is. Ooh, ooh, isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so let me show you the pattern and the design. Look at these lovely little ridges here. Aren't those cute? And then it has this pretty open weave, and then it just repeats. And instead of doing, I was running out of yarn, and I couldn't order anymore because she doesn't sell it anymore. So I did 4 of these rows here, and I only did 2 of them here so that I could finish on just a solid. I didn't want to end on the open work there. But I thought that colorway and the way it just kind of slowly blended, and you can see a little bit of the color change here, but it's fairly subtle, you don't really see it. But I just think it's lovely, right? And if you wear it like, let's see here. If you wear, oh, I'm sorry about that. Um, kind of wear it like this, you can wear it like that, or you could have it around the back. Let's see here. And again, it doesn't look right because it's got all of the ends, and it goes all the way down to my reary, and it covers a little bit of the reary. But anyway, I think it's lovely. Very, very pretty. And it's not wool. It's let me tell you what it's made of. 70 cotton, 30 acrylic. And it's just a different material, guys. I'm telling you, this does not feel like cotton acrylic. It feels more like a wool blend, a wool blend acrylic. It's just wonderful. Just wonderful. Okay, so while I was looking for a shawl for that yarn, see, I had pulled out a whole bunch of patterns, and one of the patterns I pulled out was from um, Shandy from Expression Fiber Arts. And let me see if I find, okay, this is it. It's called Lily, and that's the pretty shawl. And guys, I did it. I started it, and I love it. Oh, her patterns, I mean, they're not hard. They're just, I don't know. They're kind of intimidating because it's Shandy. I mean, it's like, ee! So, she was suggesting a different kind of yarn. Okay, hold on. She was using fingering fingering weight. Well, I put two fingering weights together, and I guess that is equal to about a 2 weight. I'm using a F hook, and this is it so far. See, there's a one row of treble crochet, and then all of it, and it's hard to tell what it is, but this is all treble crochet V's. If you look at it, you can see the V's. See? Isn't that neat? And so this is as far as I've gotten. And yeah, I'm holding a strand of the um, superwash hazel basil, the superwash wool from Hobby Lobby, and one of the green alpaca. And isn't that just lovely? It's just lovely. And so even though it's this open weave, I imagine once it's completely worked up, it'll be nice and warm. I mean, even like for a fall or spring evening, I think it'll be really nice. And yeah, isn't that gorgeous? I'm loving it. It's just so pretty. Um, yeah, I'm only going to go so far as I got the yarn. So I can't do too awfully much. But yeah, I'm going to, once I block it, because it's kind of like squishy together now. But if once let me see if I can do something here to show you. See, like once you block it out, it'll really open it up and you can see the pattern really pretty. So I'm doing that and I love that. But since I'm almost done with that other Tunisian project, I got to figure out another Tunisian project to do. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I have been busy doing. Um, and I'm about 30 minutes in, and I did want to talk to you guys about something. For those of you that have been following me since the beginning, it's not been any secret or anything, but I do work, and it's for those of you that do work and crochet and have a YouTube channel, kudos. God love you. Um, because it's not easy um to I'm not very good at compartmentalizing, meaning I've got you know these chunks of time that I want to do things, um and yet there's only so many hours in the day, right? So um I've got something going on, and I I plan on um doing a video on it, but that video is going to remain private. So if you are, I'm going to talk about this here in just a minute, but if you want to have access to that particular video, you'll need to email me, so I can email it to you. I don't want it to be out there in the YouTube's land, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway, there's a lot going on right now with my mom. And um, right now, it's not taking near as much time as it had been about 2 weeks ago. But my mind is kind of like in la la land most days, and um, it's just very difficult for me to concentrate on a lot of stuff. And I find myself even I've pulled back from even watching YouTube um, crochet videos. I mean, there's a lot of people I want to watch. I love watching them, and I love them. I love them as a friend, but I just my heart is not completely there anymore like it used to be. Um, and I mean, I went from having like 300 videos in my watch list to 15 because I'm just not watching videos. Um, and it's not that I don't love you guys. Those of you that have channels, I love you and I want to watch you. Please know that I have not forgotten about you. I, I try to pop on if you have a live. If I happen to watch a video, I try to leave a comment. But please know that it's not because I don't like you. I love you. And I wish I could. Like I said, my heart is like really torn right now. And on top of that, I find myself falling into the FOMO trap. Yeah, the fear of missing out. And so the more videos I watch, the more I feel like I have to do that, and I have to do that, and I have to do that. And then I get so torn and frustrated because I'm not doing what I love. I've completed or almost completed what 3 projects now, and in a week and a half, and I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it, and that's what I want. I want to be able to find my place in the crochet community, and even if it means just pulling back and just crocheting for me, and not necessarily sharing it with anybody, but just for me, and not thinking, oh, I have to be just like so and so, and I have my channel has to be as big as so and so's, and I have to make all of the things that so and so does, and have all the yarns that so and so has. Um, and I know that you guys appreciate that about me because you've shared that with me. You tell me, just be you, just be yourself, and I really, really appreciate that. all of you, my sweet, sweet subscribers, whether you've been with me from the very beginning or you've just joined me recently. My heart is is breaking a little bit because I'm going to have to say goodbye, and not goodbye forever. That's not what I'm saying, but I am going to be pulling back, and I'm hoping to get, like, maybe at the end of the month I'll do a video sharing with everybody what I've been working on. Um, but at this point, I need, my focus needs to be elsewhere. And I know that you guys will be reaching out to me, and I know that when I come back full force and everything is going great, that you guys are going to be right there with me, supporting me. And I thank you so much in advance for that. You guys are so welcome to watch any of my other videos if you want. I mean, it's not like I have tutorials all, all over the place. It's not like that. It's just me sharing me. um and I'm always available on email. I'm on Facebook Messenger if you want to reach out to me that way. I have the Facebook group that I still, I try to comment on. So you reach out to me anytime you want, okay? Um, let's see here. What I wanted to, I wanted to take this channel in so many different directions. And like lately, I've been having a lot of thoughts on current events and some things that I've been seeing on like videos I've been watching on YouTube on about certain historical things. And oh, I would love to be able to share my thoughts with you guys about that. And um, I've really been into reading my Bible lately and really getting into it and studying it. And I've just so enjoyed that. I've been watching a lot of Bible reviews, different, and I've got kind of like a built up wish list in my head of different things that I would really like to do to enhance my studies. And I'd love to be able to share with you guys about that. And but so there, I have so many things that I would love to talk to you guys about. Um, but there just isn't enough time. If I could figure out a way to put you guys in my hip pocket and just talk to you all day long, I would love to do that. But I'm not at that stage in my life. And um, I need to be grateful for the stage of my life that I'm in, right? um, so yes, today being the 26th of February, it is the end of the month, and I just want to let you guys know that if you don't see me for a while, please don't be worried. I'm still here. I'm still here. Um, just that my focus is changing, and I need to I need to pull back and reevaluate, decide how or if I want to take the channel in different directions, or if the different directions are going to be in the way of having a website where I can blog about stuff. I don't know. I don't know how I want to do it yet. Um, but just know that I love you guys so much. Um, yeah. And again, if you want to know more details about what's going on in my life, um, especially when it concerns my mom, I'm going to make a video of that, and I would like to, you know, that to me, I just don't want to do a video and put it out there and then have somebody see it and misinterpret something that I've said, and then it get back, somebody that wants to misalign my name. Um, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it that way. I'll put out a video, and if you care to see it, you'll need to email me at petrashappyplace@gmail.com, and I will be more than happy to give you access to it. So, okay. Um, yeah, if you have any questions or comments, just put them in the description. Description. That's my place. Your place is the comment section. Just put them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address them. Okay. You guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye bye.